I did see where DeMarcus Cousins, who won a championship with the Lakers, said that the team drafting Bronny James, they're not serious about winning.
I don't really think the Lakers are serious anymore. You know, I love everything that it stands for. I think, you know, what Bron is doing with his legacy and just, you know, as a businessman and everything that comes with it, I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's really, really dope. But as far as the Lakers actually competing, I don't know. I take that as a sign as they aren't really serious.
Okay, that's the Run It Back podcast. Chandler Parsons, Michelle Beadle. Okay, does he have a point here? Because they used a late second-round pick on LeBron's son that they're not really serious. I think they got maybe a steal in Dalton Connect in the first round. Could you say that they brought in J.J. Redick? Are they serious because they don't have somebody with coaching experience or somebody who's friends with LeBron? I guess you can always point the finger and say, do they need to do this? Why did they do that? You still have LeBron. You still have AD. I mean, they have the nucleus there to be a competitive team, a good team. Now, are they going to be the class of the West? No, because you got to worry about some of these other teams. Like Houston is coming up. Like you're going to have to deal with some of these other teams that you normally don't. Memphis is going to be with John Morant. Do the Pelicans figure it out? Minnesota is going to be really good. Denver is, a good team. I don't think they're a championship team anymore. But, the Suns still have a nucleus. I mean, there's a lot going on out here. But I don't think drafting Bronny James means you're not serious. Now, let's go back in history where you had teams who drafted. Carl Lewis got drafted in the NBA. Pat Riley once got drafted in the NFL, I think by the Cowboys. Now, these are later. These are 8th round, 9th round, when you had drafts that are a little bit longer. The fact that it's a 2-round draft, do you look at this and say, well, they're not really serious? I think they are. If I want to keep LeBron happy, I want to keep LeBron playing, and he's still playing at a very high level. We see this. Look at what's happening with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers saying this is what I want. Feels like LeBron has a better chance of winning a championship than Aaron Rodgers does. You do one thing for him, you bring in his son, he wants to stay, wants to play, and you're still a must-see TV. You're the big draw in town. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it means they're not serious. Yes, Mark?
If they spent their first round pick on Bronny, then I'd be with you for sure.
Yeah.
But in the history of the NBA, the 55th pick, no one's out there like, oh, I can't believe you took him with the 55th pick. Okay, so?
Well, wait a minute. The Joker, when was he selected?
Like the 41st pick?
Okay.
Well, for the Lakers' sake, they better hope that the 56, 57, 58th pick doesn't turn into Nikola Jokic.
If Kevin McCullough Jr. becomes an all-star, someone's in trouble.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think that this means they're not serious. How many late second round picks do you actually go, boy, they better do that. They better hit on that one. It's kind of all right, maybe you got somebody who can contribute. I don't expect Bronny James to play. I think he'll be up for kind of a ceremonial national TV. Let's let dad and son play. But he should be in the G League, learning how to play. Dalton Connect is going to be the guy who contributes for them. Or he better be. That's where, if you whiff on that makes it worse than you drafted Bronny in the second round. I have no problem with it. I mean, it's pretty cool that it happened. He had the power to ask for that. You even had Golden State. Golden State was thinking of drafting him. And they said no out of respect for LeBron. They weren't going to do it. Okay. I thought the Phoenix Suns were going to take him, and I thought he might go at the end of the first round. Now, do I think he's a first-round talent? No, not yet. But I think that there's an avenue for him to contribute eventually with the Lakers. He's not a star player. Probably not going to be anywhere near a really good player. But he might be able to contribute. And if it keeps LeBron engaged, then and you still feel like he's worth it, then, I don't have any problem with that at all. Yes, Marvin.
Bronny could be like one of those guys where who was like Jack Haley. Like, look, whatever team Dennis Rodman's on, bring Jack Haley because that's his boy. Keep him happy.
I know Jack was great during timeouts. He'd be excited.
Like he might be a locker room guy.
Yeah.
Kevin Ali played in the NBA for 18,000 years because he was just a good locker room guy. They wanted him around.
See, I wasn't a good locker room guy. That's probably why nobody. No, because I was always complaining and I wasn't getting to play, not getting shots. That's not a good locker room guy. Yeah, see.
I don't know if if it was real looking back now, if this is really true or not, but it feels like that DeMarcus Cousins Pelicans team from like 2017 or 2018, they were so close to being really good and were just okay.
He had a moment. He got injured.
He did get injured, but they had Anthony Davis, Drew Holiday.
I know.
I think Rondo was there.
They had a moment.
Emeka Okafor, who didn't really work out, but it feels like they were so close. Jameer Nelson, they were so close to having a team.
Didn't Cousins average like 24 one year, Paulie?
He had 4 different seasons where he averaged over 26.
Oh, okay.
He's almost underrated, undercovered. He did a lot of his work in Sacramento, which is witness protection back in the day. But at age 27, that team Seton's talking about, DeMarcus Cousins averaged 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists. There's not many people who've ever done that stat line. He had about a 5-year run where his stats were as good as anybody's.
I tell you, right? He ended up getting hurt, right?
Yeah.
But man, they were so close. You have to imagine that when that team starts piecing together, that you're like, oh dang, we got something here. Especially with Cousins and Davis at that age, man.
Kentucky.
I know.
That's all I think about. Him, John Wall, Eric Bledsoe, Patrick Peterson.
And they didn't win a national title?
They didn't get to the Final Four, DP.
Oh, my God.
They lost to West Virginia.
Wow.
Oh, what's up, Seton?
Hey.
Damn.
Mountaineers.
Yeah. So this didn't have me go, boy, the Lakers don't care. They're not serious because they drafted Bronny. I was like, good. Keep LeBron happy, engaged, wants to play maybe this year, next year. Good. I think those are all positives there. I do like Doug Gottlieb was trolling people and somehow got a chance to use Bronny James into a story about Doug's new job as the head coach of Wisconsin Green Bay basketball team, where Doug says, Bronny probably wouldn't start for my team at Wisconsin Green Bay. To which I'd say, Doug, that's kind of an indictment on your coaching. If he can't start for your team, yes, he would be able to start for your team in Wisconsin Green Bay. But Doug did what you're supposed to do in this business. He trolled people, probably got a lot of clicks there.